Today's 2-Minute Fairy Tale is another amazing story from Her Stories, Stories of African American Folklore by Virginia Hamilton, and it's about a mermaid in a jar. It's called The Mer-Woman from Out of the Sea. The story starts talking about this seaside town that is beautiful and amazing and abundant, has everything they need, but then this huge storm comes one day. It rains rivers and it doesn't stop reaching for days and days. It says every reach of land was a lakeland. The story is so descriptive. It says the trees gave off an odor of rot, garbage, and muck floated in the streets up to their knees. Cockroaches emptied out of our kitchen walls by the thousands, and some folks went crazy, I bet. A dark rumor comes that something terrible has crawled out of the sea with this horrible rain, and then a woman sees a mermaid and starts screaming, "The water will claim us all unless we get her and get her back out to the sea." Well, a druggist, or apothecary as he was known in past times, has captured the mermaid everyone hears. The story goes that he has a room with jars filled with half-alive creatures who maybe never should have seen the light of day. A boy named Asa works for him, and he tells the narrator, yeah, he's got the mermaid in a jar. It's true. She's so small because she shrunk because she's been out of the ocean for too long. The rain keeps coming, and eventually the townsfolk get so mad because they think sending the mermaid back out in the sea is the only thing will stop it. They storm the dude's apothecary, they throw stuff at the windows. He's like, "I don't have a mermaid," and they're like, "You're lying!" A bunch of men make their way to the basement, but then they come back up and say, "We actually didn't see her, she's not there." Everyone leaves the doctor alone, but they all assume that maybe she was there, she just shrunk so small they couldn't see her. The rain eventually stops, and everyone assumes the doctor must have just sent her home. It says, "We knew she'd caused the rains, but we didn't blame her, we blamed the doctor." They clean up after the horrible flood, and the doctor moves away, and that's the end of it. This story was collected in South Carolina in 1867. It may be based on real torrential rains that happened and came for a long time back then, and weird stuff washed up on shore when those things would happen, and maybe they would lead to rumors of a mermaid. Because as long as people have been out of control of nature and had amazing creative brains, they've made up stories like this. As always, check out my book, Dust Spells, my podcast, all the links are in the bio.